before the action for the anthems.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the national anthem, starting with Switzerland. Dame i gospodje, prosim, ustanite. Poslušali bomo himni obeh držav, najprej himna Švice. Please remain standing for the national anthem of Croatia. Prosim, ostanite na nogah za himno Hrvaške.
Ready to go for their second outing at this UEFA Under-21 Championship. Igor Bišćan makes 4 changes to the team that laboured a little against Portugal in Croatia's opening game. Dominik Katarski comes in goal with Hrvoje Babić replacing Mario Vuskovic, and 2 new attacking options also introduced for a game that they must surely win. Dario Spikic and Dario Vizinger are the 2 who Bišćan hopes can come in and do a job, and it's Sandro Kulenovic and Lovro Majer who drop out.
Sidler, 5, Cedric, Sesinger, 6, Toni, Dončori, 8,
There's our Dutch referee
9, Jeremy Ivanov,
with
10, Petar
Messrs Latomba and Nicola Moro,
16,
probably Croatia's best player, potentially their most influential. Switzerland also make 4 changes to the team who beat England in their opening game. The goal scorer Dan Ndoye starts on the bench, as does Alexander Jankovic, and it's Simon Sohm and Petar Pusic who replace them, while there's a start for Jasper van der Werf in place of Jan Bammert, and Miro Muheim drops out with Silvan Sidler the player to come in. This feels like rotation from the Swiss though, and certainly not panic, which may not be true of the Croatian lineup. There are the 2 benches. Swiss do have 1 or 2, notably Ndoye, who could come on and influence things. Croatia have played quite a few cards here in their starting lineup. Once the music ebbs away, we might have a game of football here. Very enthusiastic public address announcer here, and nothing wrong with that. Not that he's got a crowd to get going. Big fan of Queen as well. Played their greatest hits album before both matches so far. Who's going to bite the dust today in this UEFA Under-21 Championship? There are a few who are certainly walking the tightrope. Croatia have to play better because Switzerland was so well organised against England. I know they've made changes, but This is a very, very united squad under this man, Mauro Lustrinelli. And England, with all of their attacking talent, couldn't really land a blow. It'll be difficult for Bišćan's side if they're not at their best to find a way. Sidler with the throw. He's one of the players who's come in for the Swiss. Zakiri. Really good service from him, and so nearly an opening goal. Desperately close. Guillemino attacked it in the middle. Nearly the perfect start here for Switzerland. Great play from Zakiri. Guilty of missing a couple of chances in that opening game. But nothing wrong with this contribution from the Brighton and Hove Albion striker. And that is a whisker away. And there's a warning straight away for Croatia. There's Moro. It's a lively old start here. Spikic with the ball across. Bastian Toma continues his run. He was excellent, I thought, in that opening game. There's Igor Bišćan, formerly of Liverpool, Champions League winner in 05, his final year with the club. Dinamo Zagreb stalwart as well, now 42. Very much on the coaching ladder these days. Useful ball here for Guillemino, but it rather bounces off him. Drifted in and out of the game against England, but this may be more his cup of tea, might get a little more space. We're living off scraps really in the game against England, but when they did go forward, they did so with intent, the Swiss, and in the end it paid dividends with that fortunate goal, you have to say, from Dan N'Doye. The nature of it, he slipped as he shot and it scooped it to the corner, but the way the game was going, there was nothing fortunate about it. Switzerland deserved to go in front on chances created, if nothing else. Sverko. And there's Spikic, just lost out. Dario Spikic again, on loan at Gorica from Dinamo Zagreb. Now Sverko. Here's Martin Ehrlich, plays for Spezia in Italy. 15th in Serie A at the moment, so once again you look at teams, even more of the outsiders really at this UEFA Under-21 Championship. You look at where the players play and realise that this isn't about who will have a career. They've already got careers. It's a question of who's best on the a couple of weeks here and then at the end of May, and who can go on to have truly stellar careers. Many players have gone from this tournament and done that. Bistrovic. Now Ehrlich. Bistrovic again. Now Sverko. Well, they mustn't be as hesitant approaching the final third. It's the way they played against Portugal, and they've started in slightly similar fashion here, and that's late and high and a little wild from Hrvoje Babic, player who's come into the side today. Will just be a yellow. this one. It's a real lunge. He's lucky. Other referees would have seen that differently. He's been given the benefit of the doubt, probably rightly. But there are one or two referees who keep gambling in the hope that he gets free. How close was it here? No, he's well off. Ehrlich. Moro now. To angle it in behind, but it was overhit. There was a late challenge on Nicola Moro, though. Now at Dinamo Moscow, having moved from Dinamo Zagreb. 87 senior appearances in Zagreb. Slight surprise when he went to Moscow. This bounce is out of play. Oh, big chance already for the... Steered just wide by Guillemino. Sidler to clear it up, and slightly awkward there from Ratchopi, who might pay the price, and he does. Luka Ivanusec with the follow-up. A mess entirely of their own making by Switzerland. Goodness me. Out of absolutely nowhere. Back to Ratchopi, who sliced the clearance. And Ivanusec firing home. It's an excellent bit of opportunism with the finish. But Ratchopi has had a nightmare there. Who have done in 8 minutes what England couldn't do in 90. And for all that we'll talk about the mistake, let's give credit for the finish. That was not easy. That skimming volley from a long way out. Ratchopi lost his footing. Threaded through by Ivanusec. First player down, but the referee's allowing this to continue. Here's Moro. Of course, the psychological boost as well this will give. Again, it's slightly awkward from Ratchopi. This is Moro. Now Spikic. Here's Sverko. Clearly see that Switzerland are rattled by the way that they conceded the goal. Babic. Now Moro. Young Ajax goalkeeper, played over 50 times for them. Into the side for Adrian Semper today. Should be good with his feet. He's playing for Young Ajax. Moro. Bastian Thoma continuing his run. There's Van der Werf, now Latomba. Here's Zesiger. Thought he played really well against England, very solid at centre-half. Sidler then for the strong running Bastian Thoma. I'm not sure that was deliberate contact as Martin Ehrlich went. It's a foul. I don't think Thoma has done that deliberately. Let's have a look. Referees can't get everything right. It's Croatia's 4th European Under-21 Championship. They've gone out in the group stage in the other 3. And, really need to win this game, certainly not lose it for half a yard. It's a bit better, this, from Switzerland. Here's Thoma! It's a good stop there from Kotarski. Had to get down low to scoop it away. And clearance from Kotarski. Vanusic with the early goal for Croatia after 2 mistakes from Anthony Racioppi, the Swiss goalkeeper. Zakiri and then Thoma. This is Latomba. Switzerland starting to dominate potentially here. Jordan Latomba with the step over. Good closing down by Sidler from FC Luzern. The left-back who's come into the side. There's Spikic, who's leading the line today. Van der Werf. And there's Racioppi. Now Zesiger. Bastian Thoma. Here's Zesiger. Now Sohm. Oh, that's a clever ball forward. Now Guillemino. Zakiri's trying to get there in support. And it went behind everyone. Another useful opportunity. Good position there for the Swiss. Sohm. Van der Werf. Now Zesiger. There's the goal scorer, vice-captain of this Croatian team. Here's the moment again. Why did he try and clear it almost the wrong way like that? Opening up his body. Still a really good finish, but the keeper has a chance to save it and loses his footing. Couldn't believe his luck, Vanusic. But that's good to see. Van der Werf with the back pass, Racioppi with the error, and good team spirit. Just put it behind us and see where we can go. Here's Spikic. Sverko. Croatia will play England in their final game, and Swiss will take on Portugal on Wednesday. What could be a really good game. Toma. Good strength there from Bastian Toma. Here's Sohm. Now Van der Werf. Here's Morrow. Latomba, the player getting back there. So there's Van der Werf. Now Zessiger. Forward by Sohm. Well, there's a giveaway. Sloppy bit of play from Kotarski. Now Toma. Guillemino's going to get there! Over the bar. Nearly another goal from a goalkeeping error. Sigh of relief there for Kotarski. Switzerland can't believe it's not a corner. And in the meantime, in what's been a very lively opening, Ehrlich is down. He's in some pain as well. Toma's ball, Guillemino's onside all right, and it's there where he's hurt. Collision with his own goalkeeper. Given the quality Guillemino has on that left foot, he'll be really disappointed not to score. Well, Lustrinelli will be furious in the manner that his team conceded and frustrated. And the fact they haven't taken a chance to equalise, they've created a couple now. Look neat and tidy so far here, Croatia. Zessiger lets that run, and it's behind for a goal kick. It's another decision the players don't like. There's Ehrlich getting strapped up. To wait and see whether he's able to continue, because he looks still in real pain. Now Zessiger. Sidler. Good win there from Zessiger, but foul committed by him. He can't jump like that. Elbow is out in front of him, just jumped into the back of Dario Wiesinger. Well, Igor Bišćan would have taken this. Quarter of the game gone, his side in front. Certainly they've had to withstand pressure, but they've done okay. Switzerland qualified well, 1-9 and lost one, finished second behind France on goal difference in the end. Spikic. Ivanušec, the goal scorer, to take on Latomba here. And even when they were strapping up, it didn't look convincing, did it? We wish him well. That might be the end of his group stage. Mario Busquets won't panic. They'll feel confident they're the better side, but be a lot more relieved if and when they do manage to grab an equaliser. Here's Sidler. Good battles all over the field here. That one, Latomba and Ivanovic, is developing. Slovenia, and then scraped to win in their second game. Forward by Latomba. Up goes Guillemino. Now he was caught as the keeper came charging out. I'd like to see that again. Ivanovic. Guillemino still down. Babic. Pustic has been really quiet so far. Another of the players to come in. Zesiger stepping forward. Really well worked, and it's pushed out. Good piece of defending in front of the keeper. As Katarski pushed that back into a dangerous area. Sustained pressure this from Switzerland. Yet to bear fruit though. In front of him. Croatia have won a priceless free kick here in Swiss territory. Behind for a corner for Croatia. For all the sustained Swiss pressure, Croatia are attacking usefully in patches here. Bistrovic to take the corner. As you can see, there are socially distanced observers here, so there's a bit of noise in the stands. A few worries for Mauro Lustrinelli after that fantastic opening day win against England. Doesn't want to let this game get away from them. Bischan just wanting a little bit more from his side here. That's wildly optimistic. Yeah, there's a bit of an apology there from Simon Zohm, who's at Parma, who are in a relegation battle in Serie A at the moment. Great name of Italian football, not having such a great season. Dominic Katarski to clear. So great feet there from Bastian Thoma. Now Latomba. Handball goes against Croatia. Bit unfortunate there, not a great deal that Dario Wiesinger could do. Wiesinger played in the Europa League for Wolfsberger. And they went out after a really good campaign against Tottenham Hotspur. Found that challenge just a bit too much for them. Zesiger. Now Toma. Possession stats were predictably tight. There's Zakiri. Latomba. Bistrovic. Now Babic. Forward by Guillemino. It's been an engaging game so far, this. Zakiri. Here's Latomba. A neat build-up play, Zakiri in the end with a shot. Oh, he's unlucky. Domgioni can't believe that. Not sure what he did wrong there. Just a slip, wasn't it? From the Croatian player, Bistrovic. Anyway, Domgioni, he's a terrific midfield. He's got caught underneath that. Zesiger. Here's Van der Werf. It's his poor pass that led to that Croatia goal, really. Another Croatia free kick, another chance for Bradaric to deliver here. Already 4 caps for the seniors, Domagoj Bradaric. Domgioni there, almost inevitably to block the cross. So, plenty of positivity here from the Swiss, but still they trail to that Ivanišek goal. Very much of their own making. They keep patient and calm, and that'll be the message from Lustrinelli. They'll still believe here. There's a good example of patience and calmness, and here's Racioppi, very much at fault for the goal. play from Zakiri. Here's Latomba. Gonna squeeze out the cross, but well defended by Bradaric. Taking the corner quickly. Not sure he wanted it back there from Toma, having played it short. Dominik Kotarski to clear it away. Lovely sunny early evening in Koper in Slovenia. It's another heavy challenge, and too many more of those, it'll be a yellow card for Sidler. Vistrovic. Now so, approaching the final 5 minutes of this first half. Still Croatia in front, thanks to... Another slightly unconvincing clearance from Ratchopi. He needs to work on his kicking. They'd love to snatch an equaliser just before half-time here, Switzerland. They'd certainly deserve it. I think it's unfair to say. Chopped down there by Ivanušić. I think there's one or two Croatian players just walking that tightrope a bit, because that's not a great challenge from Ivanušić. There's no attempt to play the ball. I think that's the point the Dutch referee's making.
Put it in, huh? Was very close last time.
Dipped into that near post and headed away by Visinger. Hasn't had anything to do in an attacking area, but a lot of defending to do. Now the centre half, Zesiger. Van der Werf. Sidler. Vuskovic back for Kotarski. Was thrown into trouble there, Babic. Manages to hook it away. Bišćan's side in front, but margin just feels like it's narrowing. Still 1-0, but the game continues in this pattern. You feel Switzerland are going to equalise at least. Header from Zesiger. Now Latomba. Here's Toma. Ticking towards the 45. Song. Referee didn't like the challenge. Sidler gets the yellow card for the intent of it, if nothing else, because he got some of the ball, but he can't make those challenges anymore. Two minutes to be added on. We did have a stoppage early, didn't we, Ehrlich? And of Earth. Well, Lustrinelli will stay sure with his players. Visinger, and it's another yellow card. Why do that in that situation? No need at all. Third Croatia yellow card. They're starting to mount up here. Well over those 2 minutes, and there is the half-time whistle. It's Croatia who go in front. And Anthony Racioppi, after making a mess of that kick, put under pressure by his own defender, punished quite brilliantly by Luka Ivanušec. So Croatia leads at half-time here in Koper by a 1-0 scored by that man, Luka Ivanovic, after a mistake from Anthony Ratchopi, the Swiss goalkeeper. Not entirely his mistake, he wasn't helped certainly by a pass from Jasper van der Werf, but he would have hoped to have done better, the goalkeeper. It was a poor kick, and Croatia jumped at the chance. That said, Switzerland have been the better side, no question about that, and you would feel they keep doing the same thing. They're at least going to score here, and they may find a way to come from behind. Switzerland beating England, to remind you, in their opening game. Croatia lost to Portugal, so this would tee up the final day of this group nicely. England playing Portugal later on. No changes at half-time. There was one in that first half. Martin Ehrlich replaced by Mario Vuskovic. Switzerland, who just joining us, kicking from left to right in this second half, all in white. See the number 10 there, Petar Pusic. Swiss definitely want a bit more from him. 6 goals this season for Grasshoppers Zurich, that's a decent standard. Here's the Nice player, Jordan Latomba. Guillemino was the target. Ended up ducking underneath that for some reason. Kotarski to take the goal kick here. Cleared by Bradaric. Here's Ivanovic. Now Spikic opens up in front of him. He's always rising, always flying over. Here's Sverko. Remarkable performance in qualifying from this Croatian side, although it doesn't really stand up to close scrutiny. They scored 37 times. They were the second top scorers in qualifying. And that included a 10-0 win against San Marino and a 7-0 in the reverse against them, and a 7-0 against Lithuania. 24 goals in those 3 games and 13 in the rest. Ivanovic was the top scorer in the qualifying group with 7 goals. That's a really poor giveaway. Guillemino tried to jump at the chance and couldn't take advantage. What a moment that might be, but challenge, heavy one as well. Referee says no penalty. Twice Switzerland denied. Guillemino should have scored. He allowed Kotarski to make the save. Wow, how much of the ball does he play there? Domgioni went over. This was earlier. Kotarski just prods it straight to Guillemino. The chance was gone almost before he realised he'd had it. And then here's Domgioni's driving run. That was the challenge from Van der Werf. Yellow card for him. Towards that near post and flicked on, and that theme of Croatia continues. continuing to threaten with what little possession they have in the final third continues. Switzerland are not taking their chances, and Croatia are still creating one or two here. Van der Werf. Here's Latomba. Now Moro. Wiesinger. Just slightly overhits the pass. Here's Van der Werf. Now Domgioni. It's been an action-packed start to this second half so far. Domgioni caught late there as he tried to clear. That was Zesiger. The aggressive challenge. Well, Katarski able to clear. Another test here for Katarski, but this time he puts his foot through it, manages to get it away. Here's Latomba. Pace will always get him out of trouble. Zesiger. Back now with Ratchopi. Still just that one goal. Luka Ivanušić separating these sides. Van der Werf over the head of Pušić. Does have Filip Stojković on the bench here, Lustrinelli. Certainly someone who could come on and potentially change things. Dan Ndoye, who is honest and scored the goal against England, also available. Spikic. Sverko now up against Sidler. Here's Moro shifting it onto that right foot. Goalkeeper pushes it out. What a double save that is. The second save is just fantastic from Ratchopi. He had no right to make that. A little at fault with the first when he pushed it back into a dangerous area. But he made up for that. Space, too much of it for Moro here. And that's a great reaction because Ivanušić thought he'd scored here. And if he lifts it at all, he does score. What a stretch that is. What a moment it might be in the game as well. Keep Switzerland in it. Come back from 2 down would be asking a lot. Here's Jesper van der Werf. Long and early and cut out fairly comfortably by Spikic. Sverko extricated himself usefully there. Game's just gone a little bit scrappy since that fantastic opening to this second half. Foul was by the man who should have drawn Switzerland level, Jeremy Guillemino. Moro. Franjic. Bit of space again here for Nicola Moro. He has support as well. It's beautifully worked. And it's fired just over by Kristijan Bistrovic. Starting to play a bit here, Croatia. Deflected behind for a corner. Maybe they just starting to scent a second goal. I'm not surprised by this Swiss change. Dan and Doy's about to come on, but Moro will take this corner first. Overrun there by Sohm. He jumped into the challenge, and it'll be a Croatian free kick. Yeah, clearly. Good spot that by the referee. Vanušec brought down. Might be Sohm come off in a moment, we'll see. My guess would be Pusic, though, for Dan and Doy. Rachopi needs to get his angles right here. Bistrovic and Bradaric stand over this. Bradaric balloons it well over. And they can make that change now. It's going to be a triple change. It is indeed Pusic. Making way here for Ndoye. Hasn't been his day. Castriot Imeri is going to come on as well, the Servette player. And Sohm does make way. And it's going to be Kevin Rueg. Late call up into the squad will come on in a moment. Came on in the first game as well. Sidler makes way. Fresh legs then. A bit more energy maybe from Lustrinelli's side. Just over half an hour to go. Still Croatia in front. The early goal from Luka Ivanušec. Switzerland paying the price for sloppiness, really. And what a touch that is! Penalty! Lunge from Latomba. Croatia have a penalty. It'll just be a yellow because it was an honest attempt to play the ball. What a chance this is. It was a quality pass played at pace. Ivanušec threading it through, and Bistrovic was caught. No complaints there. Latomba treads on his foot, and that's enough.
On the line, not behind, not in front, on the line.
What a chance then for Nicola Moro. Switzerland have had chances to equalise. This could be it though. Can Racioppi be a hero? It's Nicola Moro! It's 2-0 Croatia! Well on their way now to the win, Igor Bišćan's side. And they've taken their chances when they presented themselves. Lustrinelli can't believe this. General play, Switzerland the better side, but they find themselves 2 goals down. Very well taken penalty from Moro. Now there is a mountain to climb. This group is going to go right down to the final day. What drama. Unless, of course, Switzerland can find a response. Latomba can't complain. Bistrovic got there first and there was contact. We saw that clearly. Well, we mentioned the Swiss spirit against England in that opening day win. They need it now. Here's Guillemino. What a different story it would have been if he'd taken either that early chance or the one at the start of this half. Tomba's gone across to play at left back so that Kevin Rueg can play where he's more comfortable down the right. It's threaded in behind, and again the Swiss are struggling. Dario Wiesinger this time with a wonderful finish. Croatia pile on the pain, and this extraordinary afternoon. 2 goals in 3 minutes. And that surely is the end of the Swiss challenge on this day in Slovenia anyway. They'll come again, they'll have to, but he took this superbly. Nothing Racioppi could do. For all that, goals may end up being important in this group. Goal difference could be absolutely key. Was there a stray arm there? Zundoy, I don't think he made those changes, and he might be regretting it. Jankovic, who started the first game, is on. Mambimbi as well. Jankovic of Southampton in the Premier League in England, and Mambimbi of Young Boys. 25 minutes remain, but surely the task is too much here. Zakiri had a big impact right at the start of the game, but his influence faded. Here's Jankovic. I suppose you could say if they could just get one back, might give themselves a chance. How much do they believe, though? Here's Zesiger. Also, with Zakiri going off, it does feel a bit as if Croatia have seen off a significant challenge there. Great goal-scoring record at under-21 level. Very nearly created a goal in the opening 2 minutes, and how different this game might have been if Guillemino had scored then, or indeed at the start of this second half. It was just a slip. Jankovic. Guillemino. Teased in, that's better. It's a good cross that time from Kevin Rueg. Ndoye. Now Rueg. Jankovic with the ball in, and it nearly found its way through to Nambimbi. Final quarter of the game. Can Switzerland make it interesting? Castriot Imeri to take the corner. Toma. There's Rueg, and that's just a miss hit. Sturko's throw. Now Latomba. Yeah, he's offside. 4 goals this season for young boys. Scored in the last game before coming to this tournament in the 4-0 win against FC Zurich. Tell you what, that was closer than it looked initially. He might just have been level there. Better pressing, more pressure there from the Swiss. Now Jankovic. Here's Morrow. Change coming up for Croatia. David Cholina, left back from Hajduk Split, is going to come on. Here's Rueg. Now Morrow. Just ran into trouble there in the shape of Alexander Jankovic. Took that penalty superbly well. There's Jankovic, a mixed time of things at Southampton. He was sent off 2 minutes into that game against Manchester United that the club lost 9-0 in the end. Hasn't played since. Latomba. And Doi. Now Jankovic. Here's Morrow. Croatia looking for a fourth here. Who knows how significant any goals from now on in for either side might be in the final reckoning, because this group could go right down to the wire. Climax will be on Wednesday. Way by Rueg. Now Morrow. Nothing has fallen for them, has it? And Bimby is busy and is trying to get involved in the game. Now Jankovic. There's Zesiga.
Prepare the other for Josip, please. Thank you.
Floated forward by Zesiga. Now Bastian Toma. Croatia wanted the ball put out of play. The Swiss actually haven't put it out of play yet. There are two players down. Groin issue there for the captain Moro. That could trouble them going forward. Big game against England to come. They've turned it into a big game with this performance. Sverko still down as well, holding that right ankle.
Number 16. Number 16.
Here's the Sverko one.
Number 21 from Croatia, 21.
Oh, he just bent it over. You could see it clearly there as he landed.
21.
Well, Bartol Franjic is going to be replaced.
We already did it. So it's coming.
This will be Cholina, I think, who we saw getting ready earlier.
Yes, go, 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 go.
Krizmanic, another of the Gorica players in this squad, comes on. Final 15 minutes. And Moro's going to have to come off. They'll hope that he is okay for the final game. There's the foul that led to the penalty that Moro slotted home.
Wait. No, number 2 is saying no. Wait.
Ivanušić, 8 minutes in, then Moro's penalty, then Vizinger. Croatia in complete control. Cholina is on finally, having waited patiently.
Go.
The vice-captain takes over the captaincy. Ivanušić, and Michael Zaper of Osijek is also on. Certainly haven't been 3 goals between them in terms of what we've watched, but that's the reality of the situation. Given that Switzerland beat England by 1-0, Portugal beat Croatia by 1-0, these 3 goals, if they were to win 3-0, in the final reckoning of this group on Wednesday night, might end up being crucial. And even if Switzerland could pull it back to 3-1, every goal will count here. In terms of the top 2 qualifying, it just feels like one of those groups. I think they're aware of that, the Swiss. They'll push right to the end, even if they don't feel they can get anything out of the game. Won a corner. It's a bit better from them. Nambimbi. Floated in towards Guillemino. Oh, that hit an arm, penalty! It bounced up awkwardly, but it hit the arm. I think he's got that right. It's unfortunate for Wiesinger, but it might just be a lifeline. Wiesinger comes across and plays it with his arm. Referee is absolutely right. He leans across. He's trying to argue it's his chest, but it wasn't. Clearly played it with his arm. So Castriot Imeri with a chance to reduce the deficit. Plenty of time for Imeri to wait. This to make it 3-1. Super penalty. Gives them hope here with 11 minutes remaining. Just focused, knew exactly what he wanted to do and swept it home. Great calmness under pressure there from Castriot Imeri. Suddenly Switzerland believe again. Jankovic, here they come again. And Croatia will rail about that penalty, but he was right. You can argue that the arm's close to his side, but if you sway your body over like that, it's just like sticking your arm out. Doesn't get you out of trouble. Croatia player's gone down on the edge. The Swiss penalty area there. They're going to put this out of play. That was completely off the ball, whatever happened there. His second international goal. Let's have a look. I'm not sure that's deliberate. It's a clash of legs, wasn't it? Zesiger and Wiesinger, did he tread on his foot? Final 10 minutes and there'll be a fair bit added on here. Now Ndoi's going to give it back. Not too sportingly, and actually not too intelligently when you're trying to get back in the game. Played it down into the channel and then chased it once the goalkeeper had touched it. Nambimbi. It's going to go Croatia's way this time. It's Van der Werf. Away by Katarski. Van der Werf penalised there. Well, it's been very watchable, this. And it's not quite done yet. Goalkeeper put under pressure by that back pass. Still on the back foot a bit here, Croatia, as it's so nearly threaded through for Guillermo by Mary. Given the stoppages in this second half, I think we'll have a fair amount of added time, so if Switzerland could pull one back, there will be time. Sterko with the foul, he's fully recovered.
Number 14 is out. Now? Now, coach. 14 is out.
Wiesinger has gone down and stayed down. He's going to have to go off here. I think they've got one eye on the clock at the moment. Croatia, Sandro Kulenovic, who started that first game. Place Wiesinger, and that's the goal, the third one. He took it supremely well. Heading towards the final 5 minutes, forward by Jankovic. Kotarski to clear. Hammered away by Jankovic. Now Jankovic. Approaching the final 3 minutes here, plus added time. They've just steadied the ship enough, Croatia, after that 79th minute penalty from Castriot and Mary. Switzerland had scored again in quick succession. It would have got very interesting. Yes. Rueg. Complete miss-hit corner. And then the miss-hit clearance, a comedy of errors. And it gives Switzerland just that little bit of hope. How long now will be added? Particularly embarrassing if you're a centre forward who's come on as a substitute to help out. You do that at the wrong end. That was clever centre-half play from Van der Werf. He won that free kick. 6 minutes to be added. There's still plenty left in this game. Croatia led 3-0 with 11 minutes remaining, but now it's just that narrow lead. There's the free kick. The yellow card for something he said. This would be an extraordinary comeback. Pumped forward by Jankovic, but a bit aimless from him. Now they'll take their time. He can't quite believe what he's watching here, Igor Bišćan. It looked like a hand, it was. Bistrovic, Switzerland will get on with it. Here's Kevin Rueg. Switzerland almost look a bit over-eager at the moment here. Tackle by Van der Werf, referee had no problem with it. Dan and Doy. Now Mambimbi to chase. Can they create a final chance? Not there. Impending doom for Croatia here. Even pulling the 2 goals back will have helped the Swiss in the grander scheme of things, but obviously an equaliser would help plenty more than that. Important header there, just nudged it away. Vuskovic. Up goes Rueg. Here's Latomba. Croatia looks so edgy. Latomba's been penalised, then he goes over at the initial foul. It's by him on the edge of the area. Croatia will take every opportunity to try and run down the clock here. On a yellow card, Jordan Latomba. And he's telling the goalkeeper, watch it. Get on with this quickly. Whether he listens or not, of course. Way by Kotarski. Referee wasn't convinced. Big save. Into the final 2 minutes now. What drama here in Koper. Zesiga. Now Toma. Floated in again. Jankovic was challenging. Van der Werf steps forward. Now Rueg. Guillemino got Rueg in support. They haven't got much time. He's got to get the cross in a moment, Kevin Rueg, and he does. Into the final minute of added time. It's going to be a Swiss throw. Back in it goes, goalkeeper backpedaling, punches it behind. In fact, it's a throw, not a corner. That's a bonus for Kotarski. Approaching the final 30 seconds. Again, it's going to have to go in there. Another Swiss body goes over in the area. Foul by Guillemino, though, and that will allow Croatia surely to release the pressure one final time. It's been a nightmare for Bišćan to watch this. There's the chance again. And Bimbi missed his kick, then Jankovic denied by Kotarski. Was there a foul here? No, he just slipped Mambimbi. Again, good refereeing. Well, what a game. What a second half. Croatia have their win. But they made hard work of it. Ivanovic gave them the lead in the first half. It was 1-0 going into the final half hour. No clue of what was to come. Morrow from the spot made it 2. Visiger with a third 3 minutes later. And then an incredible final 11 minutes. Imeri pulling one back from the spot for Switzerland. The own goal from Kulenovic making it 3-2. And how close the Swiss came to equalising through that man Jankovic. But this group is going to go down to its dying embers on Wednesday, I'm sure, as it finishes here in Koper. What a game that was. Croatia 3, Switzerland 2.